Gotta get my voice. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy T Diggy, and today we're gonna try something kind of new. Usually I just be doing these vlogs and like showing you like, you know, oh, we're doing this, we're gonna be doing this, you know, kind of cool things about my life. But I kind of wanted to share with you my experience in something new, and that is StockX. Now, for those of you guys who don't know what StockX is basically, well, it's a marketplace, sort of like eBay, right? You know, you find something on eBay, you bid on it, and stuff like that, right? Well, similar to StockX, except StockX, you know, is more specific. But the main thing that they do is shoes. And I was like, yo, let's see what it's all about. Let's see if it's actually legit. You know what I'm saying? Now, StockX is more than just a place where you can, you know, sell and buy sneakers. StockX actually acts as the middleman, right? And they also act as authenticators. So basically, let's say you want a specific shoe, right? You bid on it. The seller was like, all right, I like that. That's you know, a good bid. I'll accept that one. And he sells you the shoe. But he doesn't sell it to you directly. So the seller will send the shoe over to StockX, and then StockX will then take those shoes and look through it, make sure it's legit, it's authentic, and that you're not buying a pair of Fugazis and, you know, like screwing yourself over, right? So once they've authenticated it and they're like, all right, this is 100% legit, then they send you the shoe. And it could take, you know, a couple more days, but, you know, in exchange for it being legit, you know, I think that's pretty good. So that's what I basically wanted to try out. I wanted to try out, see if I would get a pair of pretty good shoes that are legit. Because compared to places like Flight Club, you know, Flight Club actually, you know, you're almost always getting authentic sneakers. But it's gonna be at a high price. At least with StockX, it's gonna be a little bit of a lower price, and you're still getting shoes that are authenticated. So yeah, these are the shoes that I got, the Space Jam 2016. I've always wanted these shoes. I didn't get a chance to get on the 2009 release or the 2016 release, but now that I'm making some money, I'm like, you know, I might as well grab it. I bid on it on StockX, was able to grab it for only like, I think it was only $40 higher than its actual retail value, when in reality, the resale value on these was probably like $100 or $200 more. So I think that's pretty good. Let's go through it. Let's go through it. Open it up, slide it over. So you get this letter from StockX. They're like, yo, welcome, thank you, please let us know what we can do better, etc, etc. Yeah, they give you a sticker, whatever, put down on a laptop or some receipt, and you get the shoe box. Whoop! See the 45 on it with this for the Space Jams. I already looked through this a while ago when I first opened it. Yeah, it checks out. I was looking through the font on the boxes, the look, all the lines on the outside of the box, the coloring of the insert. It's a little, you know, again, like that matte finish instead of like something pretty glossy. Although I heard that's just like the lighting of it. Paper, made sure the paper was flimsy enough. Not too flimsy, but you know, oh! Wow. Beautiful, man. Wow. Oh, I've always wanted these. I mean, they're not my grails, but they're, you know, they're pretty hot, man. The Space Jams are pretty hot. If you ain't digging the Space Jams, you're doing it wrong, dog. You're doing it wrong. Look through it, the patent leather, clean with the peaks on the edges. This is not you know, this is not supposed to be a Space Jam review video, but I am showing you, you know, you know, why I feel like it's why StockX is doing it pretty right, and why they're legit, because they sent me, you know, legit sneakers. Couple differences between this and the older retros. Obviously, the 45 on the back. The originals had the 23, but these ones have the 45, which I like the 23 on the back, to be honest. But the thing that I liked about these and why I decided to get these off of StockX instead of the older releases is because of the stitching. The stitching on it is actually way nicer. I've heard it peels off. I've seen it peel off too. And the stitching just makes it better. And I you know, the 45 is actually what he had on when he came back to the NBA, when Michael Jordan came back to the NBA and played, and he was rocking the 11's. He had the 45 on the back because when he came back, 45 was his jersey number. So, you know, I ain't complaining about that. Another difference, I guess, the patent leather is actually higher on these ones, which on these, like, all right, contrary to popular belief, I feel like the higher patent leathers that actually make it look better, man. Like, makes it pop. Oh, and speaking of making it pop, the blue soles, man, I dig it, especially on this colorway with the Space Jams. It just makes it look like Space Jams, you know what I mean? So I think they did a good job on that. You got a Jumpman on the bottom, carbon fiber right here. Feels good. Yeah, man, shit. The shoe trees on the inside were legit. The font was good on the inside, man. It's pretty good. Yo, the Space Jams, man. Beautiful, beautiful pair. I know I probably look stupid because these came out like a year ago, but I ain't even tripping, man. These are too beautiful to not have, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. So yeah, back to StockX. Oh yeah, they got on this other shoe, they got the StockX, got the tag right here. Yeah, they're like, please inspect the item before removing this tag. All claims are null and void if removed. So basically, I gotta look over it, look over it twice, 3 times, make sure it's good to go before I remove this and finalize the transaction. I think it's pretty good. StockX, you know, didn't really have a problem with it. Transaction was quick. I bought the shoes over like a holiday weekend, and the day after, the seller actually shipped it out. StockX got it within like a day, and then they shipped it out, and then like 4 days later, I got it. So, I mean, it does take some time, a little bit of time, but not like that much time, you know what I'm saying? I still got it under like 2 weeks. It was like 10 days when I got it. So in exchange for a few more days to authenticate the shoe, you're getting a real pair, you know? So, I don't know. I think it's worth, and I think it's pretty good. Obviously keeping in mind that these are resale value sneakers, they're not retail value ones. So yeah, the app is pretty good. Worked pretty well for me. Super easy to use. Let's look it up. Space Jam 11's 2016. All right, pull it up, right? Boom. So it's right there, right? Bam. Oh, lowest ask price $269. The highest bid right now is $260. All right, let me bid $265 on these. And if the seller is like, all right, yeah, $265 is pretty close to my asking price, fuck it, let's do it. Boom, sends it over to StockX. StockX takes a look, authenticates it, sends it over to you, and you're like, bada boom, bada bow, I got it. So yeah, quick and easy, right? Quick and easy use for the app. But what I like about it is you can see the value of the shoes, right? So the graph is showing all the, you know, the value of each pair of Space Jams that's been sold, and how much it cost, right? So some dude bought it for this much, and then some other dude bought it for that much, so it got lower. So the graph shows the trend at which the shoe is being sold at. It shows, you know, the 52-week high, the highest value that the shoe was bought for in the last 52 weeks was what, $522 in the last year was the highest price. Yeah, you can kind of see the value of the shoe and how much it's worth, and whether you should buy it or not, and all that. Last thing that I want to say about this app, which is pretty cool, they have a portfolio section, right? The portfolio section is basically like a logbook, right? You log in all the shoes that you have. So the next one I'm gonna log is the Space Jams, right? Log it on here, log in the condition, what year it was or whatever, and then it'll mark the price of that value, its market value. So you can kind of see, you know, the accumulation of your shoe collection and all your shoes, like how much it actually cost. It's pretty dope seeing how the shoe game is a little bit different nowadays with the rise of all the technology. StockX, how do I feel about using it? I feel pretty good. You'll definitely have some uneasiness because you're like, oh man, I hope they actually authenticate this right. I hope it's all good. But for the most part, I'm not even tripping. You know, I did my checks, I did my research. I looked through this a couple times already, and I'm about to look through it again just to double check. But yo, for the price that I got it for, and the ease of which I bought them, like, yep, I think it's worth. I've always wanted the Space Jams, and now I got them. If you feel like I missed some stuff, or if there's some that I should know, because you know I'm learning just as fast as you know you guys are learning. We're learning at the same time. But if you have any comments, you know, let me know. Always open to it. Yeah, comment below. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, help your boy out, and we'll see you later. Peace.